Welcome to the Patricia Raskin Show, the program that helps you turn obstacles into opportunities, challenges into solutions, and find answers to tough questions. The award-winning powerhouse voice of radio, Patricia Raskin. And now, here's your host, Patricia Raskin.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to our second hour of the Patricia Raskin Show. And I'm Patricia Raskin, and proud of it, actually. I'm proud of the show. I really am. We're in year number 8. That's really something. We started in January of 2008. So in January of 2016, it'll be 8 years. Yep. So I'm in my, that's kind of cool. And I really love what I do. I believe in it. And I just want to let you know that, we cover everything on this program. But everything, the bottom line to this show, folks, is hope and solutions. Creative solutions. We answer tough questions. We're not Pollyanna here, but we give you solutions. We give you hope. And every once in a while, every couple of months, I like to bring in my friend Linda Jacks, who is a medium and a psychic. And I do this for you because it's fun, it's light, it's uplifting, because as you know, we cover everything from finance to health to wealth to contracting to all different subjects with the angle of hope. But what's fun with Linda is a medium who's been connecting with spirit guides since she's been 5 years old. She is in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. She works with many celebrities, which she'll tell you when you go see her, but she won't say it on air. And she's really, in fact, I will tell you this. I heard about Linda because where I live, I have neighbors who are terrific. And I went over to see my neighbors. And they started telling me the story about how they met. And they said, we went to this incredible woman. Her name is Linda Jacks. She's in Portsmouth. And you're not going to believe it, but she predicted everything. How we would meet, where we would meet, the height, the color of the hair. And I went, really? And that was several months ago. So I went to see Linda. And then I said, you've got to come on the show. And the last time she came on, which was over a month ago, maybe a couple months ago, the phones rang off the hook. So that's what I expect this time because she's here for you. So start calling in. Whatever your questions are, she'll give you some advice. If you need more, you can schedule a session with her. She's in Rhode Island, and she's there for you. And I want to welcome you, Linda Jacks.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you. Now, how did you really know that you had this gift? How did you know?
I had encounters with the other side.
Meaning when you die.
Right, when I die, I passed over twice already. So on the other side, you do get the enlightenment of knowing that there is hope, that there is a light, that there is faith. You have to keep it.
All right. I want to ask you more about that, but we want to give out the number because I want you to start calling right now, folks, so we can get your calls in the queue. 438-WPRO, 438-9776. You got a whole hour to call, but call now. Or 800-321-9776. Charles will get your calls right in. 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776. Don't miss this opportunity to get a quick reading with Linda. So, Linda, when you went to the other side, when you said you passed over temporarily,
right.
Did you know how in the movies we see we see people and we see angels, and did you see that?
I saw a lot of people that have crossed already with smiles.
People that your
knew,
loved ones.
that I actually knew, yes.
You saw them.
Actually saw them. That's what was the amazing
part. And then did something say to you, Linda, you've got to come back?
Yes, I wanted to stay.
People tell me.
I kind of wanted to stay, and then they asked me, you're not finished with your work. Okay, so here I am to complete my work.
Well, and you're going to do it right now because we've got the phones lines writing. They're all lit up here. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Mary from Providence, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi, I just want to know if I will get back with my ex.
If you'll get back with your ex, Mary, I want to say it's going to take a lot of counseling.
Yeah.
I feel like there's going to be some counseling. You can't just accept it the way it is.
Yes.
It's saying that you need to counsel. You need to get on the same page.
Okay.
It seems like you're not. It seems like, the feeling that I'm getting, is like the anxiety is high ridden in this, in-depth perception of you getting together, making it work. You're kind of like scared. So you might be projecting a little blockage there. Try to let go and just let it happen.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
That makes a lot of sense.
And I just want to add one thing, Mary. Did you hear the show before this, in the hour before this?
I did not.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna tell you quickly that there is a wonderful woman, and her name is Paula Smith. She came on the show, and she works with couples. So that just in terms of really helping them. So I'm just going to give you the website really quickly and take a look at it. She's doing a workshop, createlastingrelationships.com.
Okay.
Okay, take a look at that. All right. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome,
okay.
Mary.
Ladies.
All right.
You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, Carrie Ann, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi, Linda. Yeah, my husband and I, we're going through a lot of changes right now. We're moving and kind of recreating our job, and something just kind of fell through for us, so we're trying to refigure that, and we're also trying to get pregnant at the same time, and we're just trying to figure out which direction we need to go in. I don't know if I can be more specific. But
I can feel like one step at a time. I'm feeling like one step at a time. You're taking 5 giant steps. Take baby steps. You know, it's showing me that, you know, you're anxious. You want it now. You want it yesterday, you know. It's going to happen. And what fell through, everything falls through for a reason. It was meant for you to take a different direction. And it seems to me like you guys have already started that new path. I see the new path.
Definitely.
You know,
good.
I feel success is there. And as far as the baby, it's going to happen. It's time.
Okay.
Any other
That's
question,
really
Carrie?
all I have. Yeah. No, that's really it. Just
All right.
we want to make sure that we're on the right path, and just you know, because we've made some big changes in our life right now.
It feels like the changes you've made are excellent. And I just want to say to you that you're going to be very successful. I don't feel a negative on that decision that you've made.
Yay. Okay, wonderful. That's really good news.
Thanks for calling, Carrie
Thank
Ann.
you, Carrie Ann.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Terry from North Situate, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi. I just recently retired, and I'd like to know if I should go back to work.
I'm saying yes because of the reason that it shows that you feel, you know, not useful. You know, you're getting that non-useful feeling. You need to be out there. You know, also your work is very imperative to the world. So please don't stop. You know, please continue.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Any other question, Terry? Does that
Anything
answer
else?
it?
Well, what's the alternative is to stay retired. What do you see for that?
I just say that you're not completed by retiring. I feel like you're more complete when you're at work. You're a person that needs that environment.
Does that make sense, Terry?
Yes, it does very much.
You know, you can't. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
All right. Thanks. And we also want to give out Linda's number because, you know, if you're getting really good responses, you may want to go see Linda. And her number is 401-619-2738. And just tell her that you heard it right here. So 401-619-2738. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are taking your calls for Linda Jacks. She is a medium who's been connecting with spirit guides since the age of 5. She works with many well-known celebrities, which we won't mention on air, but when you go see her for a reading, she'll tell you. All right, you're listening to the Patricia Raskin Show right here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO. We're the voice of Southern New England. Call us, 438-WPRO. Sean will get your call right in the queue right now. So when we come back, we'll have your call. Or 800-321-WPRO, which is 9776. Hi, everyone. We're back. You're listening to the Patricia Raskin Show right here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO. We are the voice of Southern New England. Now, listen, folks. We've got a fabulous guest, Linda Jacks, who is a psychic medium. These unique gifts came to her when she was 5 years old. She really works with people. She tunes into her sixth sense and their sixth sense, and she can really help. She's worked with many celebrities, and she will tell you who they are when you go see her for a reading, but she doesn't talk about them on air. But I can tell you from many people I've spoken to and from myself, she's pretty amazing and very positive and uplifting. So here's your opportunity to call in and get some questions answered. So, and we have until the top of the hour, but don't wait until quarter of when 10 calls are lighting up. Call now. So here's the number. 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776. Those are our numbers, 438-WPRO, 9776, or toll free, 800-321-9776. So call now. Great opportunity for you to have your question answered. So, Linda, when someone comes to see you, even now when a call comes in, how do you get your information? Like, does a voice come and talk to you? Do you see an image? Do you feel something? Do you smell something? How does
I
it come
feel
to you?
energy, and with the energy, also I have guides that will come through and explain little sentences as to what's going on. I'll actually hear it.
You'll
I'll
hear
actually
words.
hear an answer, or I'll see it in front of me, the answer. The
Interesting.
word will actually come up, what you need to be working on. It'll key me into where I need to be, what place in their life I need to fill.
Okay. And what about like feelings? Like, do you
I
ever
get the
a
emotions.
feeling?
Oh yes, I get the feeling about, illness, health. If it's a negative party, I'll feel it instantly. If it's a positive
Now,
one.
what happens if if someone calls and says, am I going to be okay? And
And
they
they're
may
not.
not. How do you handle that? And again, the number is 438-WPRO, 438-9776. Give us a call now, folks. Get your questions answered. Go ahead.
Yes, if they call me and it's something bad and I do see it, I will say it to them and I'll explain to them how they could handle it in an easier way. Everyone handles things differently, as you know. Everyone takes bad news differently, and you have to just be gentle when you talk to them. Explain to them what they're going through, that it could be just a change that God wants them to make in their life, and they're going to make a transformation of themselves. Could be why they're not well, and it comes through. The answers are there. The answers are there every time. I'm never in question.
Really?
Yes, I'm never doubtful of
And people
the right
call
answer.
you and tell you.
Yes, they do. They definitely call me and let me know that everything that I say comes. They let me know.
Yeah, which is pretty amazing. It really is. Yeah. And I know you've told me some stories about celebrities that, have come to you and you've predicted things that they had no idea would happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is really. All right, we've got Rick from Taunton. Rick, your question for Linda Jacks.
Yes, hello. My question is, I used to work as an insurance inspector, and the company I was working for kind of, had problems, and there's very few people working there anymore. And the supervisor said he might call me back sometime. I was just wondering if you saw that in the future.
Will he call you back? Absolutely, because your job was remarkable. You did a great job. I mean, they always had a positive feeling of you, from the very beginning. I just feel like it's you. It's who you are. It's what you do. It's what you're real good at. And he knows that. So he's looking for a place for you. That's all. He's trying to open a door,
Does that make sense to you, Rick?
Yes, it does.
Because, they kind of like a short-funded and fell out a little. So, he had to let people go. He really didn't have a choice.
Right.
I'm feeling that he didn't have a choice. I feel like, he had to do what he had to do. But you definitely are gifted to do your work, and you know that. And what I want to also say to you is, keep an update on your work. Update yourself constantly on what you do. Give yourself a little update. Like say, I haven't done this in a while. Maybe I should go over it.
All right.
Anything else I could do to help you, let me know.
Well, that'll be it. But thank you so much.
You're very
All right.
welcome.
Really
but hang in there. You'll get the call.
Okay. Nice talking to you. Bye.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay, and we have Colleen from Smithfield on the phone. Colleen, your question.
Hi. My question is, this. My father passed away a few years back, and I was very close to him. He had raised me. My mother had left when I was small. And I have a son with special needs, and he was very close with my dad as well. And my mother's come around recently and, tried to be close with me. And I just didn't know if it was, like, a positive thing, if I should just, like, embrace it or...
I actually feel that you should embrace it. I just picked that feeling up immediately. That, with the passing of your dad and, your child... kind of a need for the grandmother, you know what I mean? Kind of a need for a mom, and, maybe she wasn't there, but maybe this time you need to be there. Sometimes this is how it turns around, and my feeling is this is exactly what happened. I mean, he left, she came in the picture, she's there for a reason. She's there to help you. She's there to help your child. She wants to be part of your life. Don't shut her out.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Does that make sense to you?
It does. Yeah, it does.
All right.
All right. Thank you for taking my call.
You're welcome, Colleen. All right. Jane in the car. Hi, Jane.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
That's good. I'm not sure why I called.
Well, what do you want to know? Is everything like perfect in your life?
Oh, God, no. Oh, no. there's finances, there's my husband's health. Pick a number one. Life is a four-letter word. If you live, you live. You love, you love.
All right. So you want to know about your husband's health?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I want to say that he's made a tremendous progress, and I believe you already know that. Mm-hmm. And he's very strong. He's strong-willed, which will keep him there. It'll keep him up with everything. I'm sure he's going to do well. But, I will say negative if it's negative, but my feeling is that he had a very down time. He had a couple of months there when things really went sour. But I feel like now he's starting to pick himself up, and the financial thing was part of his illness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's telling me you fell back because of his illness. And it doesn't only happen to you. It happens to everyone. Everyone has a turn. You know what I mean? You will see that happen. But with him, I'm going to say his strength is his gift. It's his most powerful gift is his strength. He'll keep going. And you keep encouraging him.
Okay, Jane, what do you say to what Linda just said?
I think it's pretty much on the mark. Yeah, I would say yes. No.
Anything else?
No, not much. You can tell me how my mother is. She's in heaven.
Your mom's in heaven, and she's very happy. All that cross are very happy.
Yeah, I thought she would be.
Absolutely. Good woman.
Yeah, she was an excellent woman.
All right.
Yep, excellent.
Thanks for calling, Jane.
All right. I don't know. I just wish you ladies well. I always listen to you when I'm coming home from work, and you just give a positive as opposed to all the negative that's out there. So
thank you. That was very sweet,
and I appreciate that because that's what we do here on this show. Thank you so much, Jane.
Oh, thank you. Take care, ladies.
All righty. All right. Okay, Nancy from East Providence. Your question for Linda Jacks.
I'm concerned about my health lately.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little more?
Up and down. Been up and down. Pardon me?
Just a little more about that.
Neurologist. I have to see someone about my brain. Neurologist and
Have you taken a fall by any chance?
No, I did years ago, but not.
You did years ago. That years ago was a little bit of a conflict with what's going on now with you. There's still a problem.
I think
it's connected.
Well, they're just finding it out now, so
it's connected. What happens as time goes on? Sometimes it progresses without you catching it. But I don't feel like it's going to last. I mean, I feel the help is there. I feel like you're willing to do it. That you're going to go the whole length. I don't see it like a brain surgery or anything like that. I mean, I don't really pick that up. But I pick up scanning, I pick up testing. I don't pick up anything with surgeries, though.
So I got just a long road ahead of me, huh?
Yes, but, one step at a time, baby steps. Right. That's what I'll say about that.
Okay. Thank you.
I wish you well.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye. All right. Thanks so much for calling. All right, we're going to take a break, but before we do, just want to let you know that you can call Linda. She does readings, 401-619-2738, 401-619-2738, and let her know that you heard it right here on the Patricia Raskin Show. And after we come back from break, Linda is answering more of your questions, so you can call and just hold so that we'll be sure to get your call. And that number is 438-WPRO, 438-9776, or 800-321-9776, which is WPRO. You are listening to The Patricia Raskin Show, and I'm Patricia Raskin. I'm right here on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO. We're the voice of Southern New England. Write to me, Patricia at patriciaraskin.com, so I can put you on my newsletter list.
Now, more of The Patricia Raskin Show on WPRO. Call Patricia now at 438-WPRO or 1-800-321-WPRO. Now, here's Patricia Raskin.
Hello, everyone, and we are back. You are listening to the Patricia Raskin Show, and we have I call this the second hour treat. Every couple of months, when I can, I bring Linda back on. Linda Jacks is a well-known psychic medium. Her unique psychic gifts have helped thousands of people, including many well-known celebrities, who understand what is further needed to enhance their lives. She started doing this, or she started hearing from spirit guides at the age of 5. And we've got callers on, and we're going to give you the numbers so you can start calling. We're here till the top of the hour, 438-WPRO, 438-9776, or 800-321-9776. Don't miss this opportunity. It's really a good one. And then write down this number. This is Linda's number, so you can call her for a reading, 401-619-2738. Okay, Sue from Providence, your question for Linda.
Hi. My daughter's been having issues with her digestive issues, and I was just wondering what your perspective is on. We don't have an answer for it just yet. It's been a long process.
I just feel like it's going to take a little time with her, but I'll say this to you. She's got some kind of a blockage with digestion. Something's not opening wide enough. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I feel like something is not opening for her to digest. Like stuff is getting stuck. It feels like it's just getting stuck.
Huh.
You know?
Maybe.
Does that, well, let's carry this a little further, Sue.
Yes.
And you want to tell us any more?
Oh, well, she's had CAT scans and ultrasounds and scopes, and everything has been somewhat, pretty clear. So at this point, we're waiting for some lab work to come back. But I don't know that I'm going to find an answer the route that we're going. We're clearly going up a digestive GI type.
Yeah, the upper GI series. I know they're going to do that. There's no question about it. But I will say this: they'll find it. They will find it. But there's a passage it's not going through. It's not passing.
Do you think that there'll be a surgery in our future at all, or is it?
I have an idea that it will. I don't like saying that to you, but I have a feeling it will. But nothing to worry about. Nothing to be, nothing drastic.
Okay. Oh, good.
Okay.
All right. Excellent. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Well, thank you for calling, Sue. All right. Bill from East Providence. Bill, your question for Linda Jacks.
Yes, Linda. I had just, I'm in transition in my life from the bottom of the barrel, and I'm back to work after being out for a while. This job is a nice company, but I've done tons of things right, but they just haven't been represented. So I'm in a bad spot there, and I was wondering if there's much hope for another job for me, maybe. In my health, I've just got some returning sciatica and some aches and pains. And I study that stuff, so I've got some directions to go in. But I was just wondering what you might have had feelings about any of that stuff.
Yeah, I kind of feel that you are in the transition, like you said. You're changing over, okay? You're becoming to be more self-sufficient. You're gonna do things for people on your own. You're gonna help people more through yourself. What I want to say to you is probably you were best off working for yourself at one point. These companies that you're working for, they're not grasping it 100%. You have to show more to them. You have to explain. You have to express yourself. Don't be afraid to express. It's almost like, I got a job. I'm pretty lucky. I need to hold on to it. This is what I'm picking up from you. I need to hang on to it. So I'm just going to, go with the sway of things. But it's telling me, open your mouth, verbally give them an idea of what you're grasping, what you're going after, but
yeah,
to say another job, it's going to take time.
Oh, okay.
Bill, any other comments? Does this make sense, what Linda's saying?
Yeah, I'm right in the middle of that, actually, of not saying or saying, and I'm just trying to find the best way to say things that are most politically correct and most neutral. I'm going to get something down on paper and send it in for my file at least, and then, at least I'm working, so I'm glad for that. But my health and well-being, anything on that for some aches and pains in this?
I would say it's minor things, but I'm going to say that the main thing is the stress brings on a lot of that, and you've been stressing because you can't get your point through. It gets very frustrating.
I want to add something. Yeah. Bill, hold on a second. I want to ask Linda. Linda, do you think it would be a good idea for Bill to hire a consultant or just get it like a professional opinion to help him write this?
Yes.
What do you think, Bill?
Well, unfortunately, shortly before I got this job, I was homeless for a year and a half, so I'm pretty short on funds for anything at this point. I'm really in great, very low end on the recovery end.
Well, I'm going to say to you to keep strong because I do see positive in the end of this.
Absolutely.
I would say,
and there are free resources out there.
Yes, there
are.
So
to ask your friends because there are free resources that can help you.
And what were you referring to? On the consulting?
Just somebody who would help you put your words, help you write this in a way that it makes sense and you feel comfortable.
Oh, okay.
That's what I would do if you can get some help.
But voice your
great.
opinion all the time. Voice your opinion.
Well, I tried to, but it just gets turned around. It's interesting little political, kind of a close-knit company, but they're a good company, but there's some politics there, so.
Right.
Yeah, that's
well,
what
see if you can get somebody who's experienced, whether it's a friend or someone you know. See if you can find somebody who will help you.
Oh, well, that's a good suggestion. Thank you.
All right, good. Thanks for calling, Bill.
Good luck,
Okay.
Bill.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it, Linda.
All right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Anne from Lincoln, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi, I'm calling about my daughter.
Okay.
She's 17, and she's run away, and she's living with a boy, and they live in the woods. He's older than her, and I'm just wondering if she's going to ever straighten out. She resists any care or help we try to give her.
The deal with that is you're going to have to let her come to you. But I'm going to say to you this. I don't feel she's going to stay away from you. I feel there's a need. There's a need for you also to stay connected with her, whether or not she wants you to. I'm getting a vibe that you need to keep in touch with her all the time. Even if she says, I'm tired of you calling, I'm tired of you texting, I don't care what she says, you do it anyway.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions about that, Anne?
No, thank you.
And
All
I
right.
wish you luck with your daughter, Ann.
Thank you.
I know that's a difficult situation.
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. All right, folks, the number to call, and we have a few more minutes before the break, 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776. My guest for the whole hour today is Linda Jacks. She is a clairvoyant medium who's been connecting with spirit guides since the age of 5. Her unique psychic gifts have helped thousands of people, including many well-known celebrities, who understand what is needed to further enhance their lives. So really and truly, this is a great opportunity for you to call in with your question. And as you can see, Linda's pretty much right on target for our listeners, which is wonderful.
The more open that they are in their questioning, the more they're going to get back.
All right,
answers.
438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776. So, Linda, what would you say generally to someone who is going through a hard time? It could be relationship, it could be health, it could be job loss, it could be a transition, or really it's kind of knock them off their horse, if you will.
Well, they can fall down, but remember that the bottom is where you can start from to get to the top. Always it's the bottom up. So what's going on with this is when you do have a transition, you fall down, you become stronger, you become a better person, you learn a lot more about yourself. That's the reason of a lot of times we're knocked to the bottom, so that we can find out who we are, we can understand ourselves in a better way, and we can lift ourselves up.
Yeah, I think that's really helpful for people, you know, and because if you don't do that, then you're just going to give up.
Exactly. There's no giving up.
All right. Anne from Attleboro, your question for Linda. And, folks, the number is 438-WPRO, 438-9776. Go ahead, Anne.
Hi, yes, thanks for taking the call. I've been having a lot of physical issues and problems, and some with my memory and things.
With your memory?
Worse. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And I am seeing the doctor next week. So I've just been really upset about it because, unfortunately, I'm just turned 47, so I'm a little on the younger side. So a lot of doctors don't want to listen to me when I talk to them.
Right.
They just think I'm, over anxious or hysterical. Ugh.
They need to realize you wouldn't go to them without an issue. You know, you're not going to them without an issue. And there is an issue, it's telling me. There definitely is an issue. I want to say that a lot of the forgetfulness is a lot of you blocking away, too. That you're trying to escape a couple of things here. It's saying it to me. You know, you're trying to get away from things. You're trying to change your life. You're trying to move forward. And you're at kind of a stuck position. So, forgetfulness a lot of times will come like that because you're blocking it. You're blocking it yourself.
Mm.
And you need to not do that. When you see doctors that they're not going to think that you're crazy because you're asking this question. I mean, it's happening to you, obviously. So what you have to do is you have to face it. You know what I mean? You have to look at it and say, is it me who doesn't want to hear it? Is it me that's blocking some things that have happened in the past that I don't want to remember? And maybe it's not the exact thing at that moment, but there's something that's blocking you. You have some blocking. I feel it.
Anything else, Anne, you want to ask or share?
No, just probably. I know I've been stuck for a while.
Do you think another thing, Linda, for Anne would be to find a doctor who really
Yes,
will listen.
A doctor that really listens to you. And if someone doesn't want to hear it, you don't want to deal with that person, okay? You need to go on with someone who will
listen.
You know, you don't want to be with someone who doesn't listen. I mean, you're being honest with them. They need to be honest with you. You know, and they need to give you a chance.
Because I just got a new primary care, and she seems to really listen. And she's the one who set me up with a specialist.
Well, the specialist is going to give you answers. I do know that, but I will say this: not just the fact they're going to give you answers, it's going to give you a lift about yourself too. Once you realize, you know, it's not me. There's not something wrong with me. It's happened. I've seen it. You know, I forget. I mean, I go to look for something, I can't find it. I'm seeing you lost.
Yeah.
So get the help, right?
Get the help, and you'll be back on your feet in no time. I'm sure.
Thank
you very much.
Thanks for calling in. All right, folks, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we'll have till the top of the hour. So start calling in right now with your calls for Linda Jacks, who is a clairvoyant medium, and she's been connected with spirit guides since the age of 5. The number is 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776, which stands for WPRO. And Sean Avalar, our wonderful board operator and technical producer, will take your calls. You're listening to The Patricia Raskin Show, and I'm Patricia Raskin. I'm here with Linda Jacks today. We're on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO. We're the voice of Southern New England. Well, hello, everyone, and we are back. You are listening to The Patricia Raskin Show, and I'm Patricia Raskin. We're taking your phone calls for clairvoyant medium Linda Jacks, who is in Portsmouth. Her number to call if you'd like a reading, and she'll do a fabulous reading for you, 401-619-2738. 401-619-2738. We're taking your calls now to the top of the hour, so call in right now, 438-WPRO, 438-9776, 800-321-9776. Don't wait too long, because we want to make sure we have time to answer your questions, so call now. All right, Donna from Connecticut. Donna, your question for Linda Jacks.
Well, I started my ignition, the radio went on, and there you ladies were. My question, I'd have numerous personal ones, but the one that came to mind was, how does she feel about Trump?
Oh, you're going to put me in a political situation? I just, honestly, I can't go into political like that.
I'd love to know if he's going to be
president,
come across honest, as he seems to be trying to do, or does he have corporate ulterior motives?
A lot of corporate ulterior motives. I'm sorry. I see some corporate ulterior motives. I'm sorry. I do pick that up. I mean, he's a smart guy, but, I just don't feel he's the man for the job. I'm being honest.
Huh.
I shouldn't, but I'll say it. I just don't feel he's the right one.
Well, I was hoping.
Okay.
Because,
well, it's not an impossibility, but the feeling I get is maybe not. It depends. It depends. It's the people's vote. It's the people's vote.
Any other question, Linda? I mean, Donna?
Well, if Linda could pick anything up that she wants to offer.
Well, you would have to ask me something that you want to know, honey. I have other people that want to answer questions. So if you want to
there's so
answer,
much I'd love to know. But
you could come in and see me for a reading. I do personal readings.
Or is there something in your life, a personal or professional? I mean, is there a relationship issue or?
All of those.
All right. Well, I think the best thing then is let me give you the phone number. And again, it's 401-619-2738. And if you're driving and you can't get that, just write to me, Patricia at patriciaraskin.com. And I'll
ask 401-619-738?
No, 619-2738.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you
You're
for
welcome,
calling.
honey.
Okay, Donna. All right. Becky, your question for Linda Jacks.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
So my question is really about career, and I'm in a job that I don't love, but I'm trying to get into a field that I'm passionate about, but it would really be going out on my own, and it's a big risk. So I'm just wondering your thoughts on that.
I'm going to say to be careful about the risk, because the security where you are is very powerful. It tells me you're very secure where you are. It might be a little scary. I mean, if you're going to take a risk, make sure that you know all of the roads that you're going to have to take. All the different bumps in the road are going to be there. Remember that.
Okay.
You know, because I see it's going to be a bumpy road. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a while.
So are you saying she should stay in her job?
I say in your job, absolutely.
For now.
For now. If you but look on to what you're looking into. I mean, no, your passion is your passion. That's your top quality is your passion. That's where everything lies. So you need to go after that too, okay? But the benefit of the job is there too. It's telling me there's a big benefit of you staying where you are also. So it's kind of competitive to me. You know, I would say you're going to work with both. You know what I mean? Until you get on your feet.
Does that speak to you, Becky?
Yeah, that's how I feel. I'm starting to dabble in sort of wellness and health coaching, and that's really what I want to be doing. And I think if I can get into it piece by piece, that might be the way, because security is really important to me, too.
Absolutely.
So I have a little girl, so.
Please stay in that job, though.
Okay, and I'm going to give you my email, patricia@patriciaraskin.com, because I often help people in transition and give you ideas and some thoughts. So just write me.
Fantastic.
All right, you're welcome. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, Chris from East Providence, your question for Linda.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
Welcome.
I'm calling because I've actually been dealing for a couple of years now with an issue with alcohol abuse that has it's caused problems with my relationship with my significant other and my daughter, and I just wondered if you see anything turning around soon in my future and getting past this and getting things back together.
I want to say that all lives inside of you. You're a very smart lady. You know what you should be doing.
Yeah.
You know that, okay?
Yeah.
And I would say work with that. I would say get some help. You know, AA is not a bad place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people say no, but I know people myself firsthand that have, gone through the same processes of what you're going through now. And in the end, AA was the answer. I mean, I've seen them turn around and become different people overnight, really.
Okay.
You know, but other than that, I mean, it lives inside you. You have to make that decision. No one can make that decision for you.
Yeah. So you don't see whether I'll be making that decision.
I feel like if you choose, you will, because you're strong enough to do it. If you're strong enough to go under, you're strong enough to come back over.
Chris, have you ever been to an AA meeting?
Oh, yeah. No, I am involved in some support groups right now. So
Very good. Very good.
I am.
They're going to help you. It's going to help you. You'll overcome the hurdle. Once you inside yourself feel like this is the better way to go, you'll be fine with it.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you. All right, Ryan from Rhode Island. All right, Ryan. What town are you from, Ryan?
Pawtucket.
Okay.
Pawtucket.
All right. Go ahead. Your question for Linda.
Yes. Why is my probation officer trying to stop me from working in Massachusetts? I understand my situation, but could you tell me something? Is this evil intent or is this good intent? Because where I'm from, they're not very good. They're kind of corrupt. I'd just like to know a reasoning, if possible.
Well, I'm going to say this to you. I'm going to say that he knows the laws better than I do. I mean, you're talking Rhode Island to Massachusetts. It's a total different situation. I would say that you have to listen to him, although I don't feel like he's really picking at you, Ryan. I feel like
it's not a him. It's a her.
Because I don't feel them picking on you. I don't feel like she's intentionally doing it. If anything, I feel like she wants you to work. She wants you to get ahead. She's giving me these feelings that she wants you to get ahead. She doesn't want to see you fall back because you've had a rough time. You really have had many a rough day in your life. It says it. I mean, you've had tough times, and it's not due to your own fault either. I see other people put you in some pretty bad circumstances.
I have a question. It's kind of out
That's
there,
okay.
but
go ahead.
Is it my psychological profile or the way I look that kind of pisses people off or something?
The way you look, you're going to look the way you're going to look. I mean, it doesn't make a person. Who we appear to be. It's inside your heart that counts. I mean, if they can see you for who you are, you shouldn't have an issue. You know.
Okay. So is it more so something law-wise? She's trying to protect me.
Yes, I feel like she's afraid that you'll go off into something else and get yourself in more trouble, you know?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you for calling.
Thanks, bye.
Okay. All right, so Linda, tell people, let's tell people if they want more, you do hour readings.
If they want more, I do half-hour readings and I do hour readings, okay? I also have a website, www.lindajacks.webs.com, you can listen to some of my radio shows. You can listen to the show. You can hear my answers to people. You'll find out a lot more about me if you read the page. It goes into detail.
So it's Linda Jacks.
It's www.lindajacks.webs.com.
.webs, W-E-B-S.
W-E-B-S.com.
And the interview that we did together, where you took calls, is on there, which is really good.
And also there's another station that I've done a little bit of work for that you'll hear that also. It also goes into a YouTube.
And let's give the number. The number again is 401-619-2738. 401-619-2738. And it's just really been great to have you on, Linda.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll have to have you come back again. Want to let you know that next week, in my first hour, will be Bruce Boguslav and Brian Cuddy. They come on every month, and they're at HSI Trust, which is a nonprofit consumer advocacy agency that helps to keep homeowners in their homes, helps with college loans. They're just really excellent. They've helped a lot of people. And in the 5 o'clock hour, I'm excited that my guest will be CEO Louis Giancola from South County Health, which is South County Hospital, now South County Health. So he's really going to talk about the mission of the hospital. And I just went to the Women's Wellness Day there, and it was wonderful. They do just a great, great job. So you can also log on to my website, which is patriciaraskin.com, and I have a lot of my archives with celebrity guests are there. And if you want a particular show, you can write to me, patricia@patriciaraskin.com, and I can certainly send you the link to that. And so take a look at that. I have another show. So just go to my website, and my shows and podcasts and newsletters are all there. And I'm really there for you. And I'm open to any suggestions. But again, we're here every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. I'm also, on Monday, I'm going to be doing a workshop, not a workshop, but we're going to be sponsoring an event at Aldridge Mansion through Rich Austin's Total Exposure Networking. And we're bringing together people, and we're going to be talking about podcasting, which means, if you just want to have your own show and kind of do it from your own computer, or, have somebody record it and really share your feelings and put it on your website, it's a great way to market yourself. So radio's great, and it's sort of like it, but it's really like doing your own thing. So what you can do there is just write to me, patriciaraskin.com, and I'll send you information about it. Linda, any closing thoughts for us today?
Yes.
Quick.
I just want to say bless everyone and keep yourselves healthy, keep yourselves happy, the most important thing.
All right, and I'm going to piggyback on that. Stay healthy, stay happy, get the support you need, and know you can make your dreams come true. I love you all. It's an honor and pleasure to be with you and to be able to serve in this way and to help you. So, patriciaraskin.com. Until next time, we're on News Talk 630 and 99.7 FM WPRO. We're the voice of Southern New England.